Good morning, all of you. Welcome to class 6th, subject mathematics, chapter 10, mensuration, lecture number 6. Let us recapitulate first. What is area? Area of a closed plane figure is the measurement of the region enclosed by its boundary. Means the surface covered by any closed figure is called the area of that plane figure. Area we can find out with the help of formulas also, and we can find out area by placing the figure on the squared paper. Okay? By that method also we can find out the area. If the side of the figure is in meter, then the unit of its area is square meter. And if the side of the figure is given in centimeter, then the unit of its area is square centimeter. This I have told you that area we always find out in square unit. Whatever unit is given to you, we will write down square unit to find out its area. To find the area of the region enclosed by the figure, we place the figure on a squared paper, where every square measures 1 unit by 1 unit. Okay? The area is the number of unit squares that are covered by the figure. This we have done in the previous lecture. Okay? This method is normally used when we have irregular figure. But there are some rules which we have to follow to find out area by this method. First is, the area of one complete square covered by the region is taken as 1 square unit. If we have covered one complete square, then we will consider it as a 1 square unit. So, total number of complete square covered is equal to total number of squares multiplied by 1. Okay, square unit. If more than half the square is covered by the region, then count it as 1 square unit. If the square covered is more than half, then also we will consider it as a 1 square unit. If less than half the square is covered by the region, then ignore this portion. Okay? The area of exactly half of the square covered by the region is taken as half square unit. These rules gives a fair estimate of the area of the region enclosed by the figure. Once again I am repeating, if one complete square is covered, take it as a 1 square unit. If more than half the square is covered, then again count it as a 1 square unit. If less than half the square is covered, then ignore that. And if exactly half the square is covered, then take it as a half square unit. Means if two exactly half squares are there, that will together make a 1 square unit. Okay? After that we have done finding area using formulas. Area of a rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth. And area of a square is equal to side multiplied by side. Now today we will do statement sums related to the area of square and rectangle. Yesterday in the homework, I have given you simple questions to find out area of a square and area of a rectangle. But today we will do some different types of question. Now see, this is example number 15 of your NCERT book given on page number 218. The area of a rectangular piece of cardboard is 36 square centimeter and its length is 9 centimeter. What is the width of the cardboard? First of all, you have to write down whatever information is given to you in the question. Let's read the question again. The area of a rectangular piece of cardboard is 36 square centimeter. What is this 36 square centimeter? This is the area of a rectangular piece of cardboard. So we will write down it in the solution that area of the rectangle equal to 36 square centimeter. And its length is 9 centimeter. Clearly mention that length is equal to 9 centimeter. What is the width of the cardboard? Width means breadth. So we know that area of a rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth. So what is breadth equal to or what is width equal to? Width equal to area divided by length. Area is given to us 36 square centimeter and length is given to us 9 centimeter. Okay, now see, square centimeter means centimeter multiplied by centimeter. So we will cut 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. So what is left then? Only 1 centimeter. Okay, so and 9 fours are 36. Answer is 4 centimeter. Thus the width of the rectangular cardboard is 9 centimeter. Is this clear? In this question, area is given to us, length is given to us. With the help of formula of area of a rectangle, we will find out the formula of width. Width of a rectangle equal to area divided by length. By this formula, we will find out the width of the rectangular cardboard. Now see example 16 of your NCERT book given on page number 216. Bob wants to cover the floor of a room 3 meter wide and 4 meter long by squared tiles. Each square tile is of side 0.5 meter. Then find the number of tiles required to cover the floor of the room. Now see what is given in the question and what we have to find out. Bob wants to cover the floor of a room which is 3 meter wide and 4 meter long by a squared tiles. Okay, this 3 meter and 4 meter is the length and breadth of the room of a floor. Clear? And we have to cover this floor with square tiles. And side of a square tile is 0.5 meter. Then you have to find out how many number of tiles required to cover the floor of the room. Listen students, for perimeter I have told you that the job that we will do on the boundary, just like fencing, framing, running around, okay, or making boundary, okay, all these things, for all these things we will find out the perimeter, okay. But if we want to cover the floor with square tiles, so do we need to apply tiles only on the boundary? No, we will apply tiles on the complete floor. Okay, we will apply tiles on the complete floor, na? So when we are doing any work on the complete portion, complete area, not only on the boundary, that means we will find out the area now. Okay. So total area of tiles must be equal to the area of the floor of the room, because we have to apply tiles on the floor. Okay, what is the area? That is whatever is the area of the floor, that is the area of a tile also, isn't it? Now see, length of a room is 4 meter, breadth of a room is given 3 meter. Find out the area of a floor. Area of a floor is 4 meter multiplied by 3 meter, that is length multiplied by breadth, which is equal to 12 square meter. This is the area of a floor. Now, side of one square tile is given to us. So, we will find out the area of one square tile. It is side multiplied by side. 0.5 meter multiplied by 0.5 meter, which is equal to 0.25 square meter. This is the area of one square tile. Now it is asked in the question, how many tiles are required to cover the floor? So number of tiles required is equal to area of the floor divided by area of one tile. Clear? Area of the floor that we have find out earlier. What is the area of a floor? 12. And what is the area of one tile? It is 0.25. Okay. Now how we will do? Remove the decimal from 0.25. After decimal, how many digits are there? There are 2 digits. Okay. So, with 12, we will write down 2 zeros. Remove the decimal from the denominator. After decimal, there are 2 digits. So, we will apply 2 zeros in the numerator. So, 12 will become now 1200 divided by 25. And when you will divide, you will get 48. Now, which unit will come with 48? Meter, square meter, or something else? What we are finding here? We are finding here number of tiles. So, 48 are the number of tiles required by us. Okay. So, here our unit is tiles, neither meter nor square meter. Clear? What we have done in this question? First of all, we will find out the area of a floor. Then we find out area of one square tile. And now, after that, when we have to find out the number of tiles required, we will divide area of the floor by area of the tile. Now see example 17 of your NCERT book of page number 219. Find the area in square meter of a pipe of cloth 1 meter 25 centimeter wide and 2 meter long. Now see, you have to find out the area. It is asked in the question, find the area. But they have mentioned in the question that you have to find out area in square meter. You will not find out the area in any other unit. Okay. So what is the length of the cloth given to us? It is 2 meter long. What is the breadth of the cloth? 1 meter 25 centimeter. So what you need to do, you have to convert 1 meter 25 centimeter into meter only. 25 centimeter equal to 0.25 meter. So 1 meter plus 0.25 meter equal to 1.25 meter. Now length is also in meter and breadth is also in meter. So we will find out area of the cloth. It is length multiplied by breadth. 2 meter multiplied by 1.25 meter, which is equal to 2.50 square meter. Okay. See, in the question it is on find the area in square meter, and we have also find out answer in square meter only. Remember about length and breadth. In the question, breadth is given first, 1 meter 25 centimeter, and after that it is length. But in the formula we are writing length first. Length multiplied by breadth. So be careful that below length you are writing the measurement of length only. Don't write down the measurement of breadth. Now you have to do homework. Exercise 10.3, question 4 to 7 in fair notebook. Now let us discuss homework solution of exercise 10.3, question 1 to 3 given in lecture number 5. In this homework, I have given you exercise 10.2, question number 1 also. Okay, that I have asked you to do it in the book only. Okay. Now I am giving you here solution of exercise 10.3, question 1 to 3. Question number 1 was, find the area of the rectangles whose sides are A 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter. Area of a rectangle equal to length multiplied by breadth, 3 centimeter multiplied by 4 centimeter, which is equal to 12 square centimeter. B 12 meter and 21 meter. Formula will remain same. Area of a rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth, 12 meter multiplied by 21 meter, which is equal to 252 square meter. C 2 kilometer and 3 kilometer. Area of a rectangle equal to length multiplied by breadth. It is 2 kilometer multiplied by 3 kilometer, which is equal to 6 square kilometer. Answer will always be in square unit. D is 2 meter and 70 centimeter. So 2 meter equal to 200 centimeter and 70 centimeter remain 70 centimeter, because we have to use two same units. Length and breadth must be in same units. So area of a rectangle is now 200 centimeter multiplied by 70 centimeter, which is equal to 14,000 square centimeter. Question number 2. Find the area of a square whose sides are A 10 centimeter. Area of a square is equal to side multiplied by side. This is the formula. So do it. 10 multiplied by 10. 10 centimeter multiplied by 10 centimeter. It is 100 square centimeter. Here I want to tell you one common mistake that students normally commit is this. They write down 10 multiplied by 10. But what they do? They add it. They write down in the answer 20 square centimeter. Don't commit this type of mistake. Okay? It is 10 multiplied by 10, 100 square centimeter. B is 14 centimeter. Area of a square is equal to side multiplied by side. It is 14 centimeter multiplied by 14 centimeter, which is equal to 196 square centimeter. C is 5 meter. So area of a square is side multiplied by side. It is 5 meter multiplied by 5 meter, which is equal to 25 square meter. Done? Now see question number 3. The length and breadth of 3 rectangles are as given below. A 9 meter and 6 meter, B 17 meter and 3 meter, C 4 meter and 14 meter. Which one has the largest area and which one has the smallest? Again, area is asked. So first of all, we will find out the area of all the 3 rectangles, and then we will tell that which rectangle has largest area and which rectangle has smallest area. So let us find out the area of first rectangle. 9 meter by 6 meter. Area equal to length multiplied by breadth. It is 9 meter multiplied by 6 meter, which is equal to 54 square meter. B 17 meter and 3 meter. Area of a rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth, which is equal to 17 meter multiplied by 3 meter, which is equal to 51 square meter. And C is 4 meter and 14 meter. Area is equal to length multiplied by breadth. So it is 4 meter multiplied by 14 meter, which is equal to 56 square meter. Now see, rectangle A has area 54 square meter. Rectangle B has area 51 square meter. Rectangle C has its area 56 square meter. Now which rectangle has the largest area? It is rectangle C. And which rectangle has smallest area? Rectangle B. So we will write down now answer. So rectangle C has the largest area and rectangle B has the smallest area. Clear all the questions? Check your answers and start doing homework now. Thank you.